What's the assignment? Lieutenant Durand? I found Sergeant Pedden's datapad and destroyed the Republic's spy droids.
I see. Well, your assistance is greatly appreciated, Agent. Those droids were a tremendous risk to our operational security. Now that they're out of the picture, we can proceed with our work here. Shame to have lost Pedden over a pack of droids. Though, he had a good head on his shoulders. Would have been good to have him moving forward.
Pedden gave his life for the mission. No shame in that.
Quite right. His family should be proud. If you'll excuse me, I'll leave you to go on about your own business. My thanks again for your assistance in this matter.
Then maybe the search team should have avoided the Wampa cave instead of going inside. Crazy to think there'd be Wampas in a Wampa cave. I don't care what they thought. We're too late. They're gonna kill us all.
This is not how a high-ranking officer should behave.
I'm sorry, it's just... Command will blame me for this, I just know it. Republic sappers are tunneling under the base, melting the ice with laser drills. They're trying to bring the outpost down on top of us. I've heard of the great work you're doing for the Empire. You're a hero to us all. Can't you go out and find them? Stop them?
Why not do it yourself?
Me? Are you mad? Every squad I've sent out gets slaughtered by Wampers. At least I think they're Wampers. No one really knows. The attacks just come out of nowhere. The best thing to do is send someone with a proven track record to search for the sappers. Please, I have no one left to ask.
I give up. I'll do it.
Thank you. Please, hurry. I don't think we have much time before the outpost collapses.
Operations have stopped. He must have killed the sappers. I admit I had some doubts, but the outpost is safe. Along with my job. Thank you.
I'm glad our paths have finally crossed, Agent. You have impressed me with the work you do for the Empire. I am Lord Varos. There is an enemy who must be taken care of. One who requires a person of your skills and discretion. I need you to kill Lord Ranor, my old master.
I don't think much of your sense of humor, my lord.
I don't have a sense of humor. Humor is frivolous. Lord Ranor has let personal ambition come before the good of the Empire. His actions endanger the war effort. He was given a band of apprentices specifically to destroy the White Maw pirates, so that others might focus on the Republic. Instead, he trains these apprentices as his private death squad, letting our troops fall. Hoth is his playground.
Why would he do this?
Greed, ambition. Ranor always thought he was destined for greater things. He must be taken care of before he squanders what we have built. This task needs someone loyal, someone discreet, and who better than someone who has fought on the front lines?
Should be straightforward.
Excellent. It's best if it looks like a Republic attack. Plant these weapons and spent casings at the scene. Succeed, and when I take over Ranor's post, I assure you my gratitude will be vast. a disturbance in the Force when you killed Lord Ranor. Well done. The Empire is in your debt.
Of course they're safe to eat. Look, whoever told you they were poisonous is a blasted liar. Ah, greetings. I was just sharing my nutritional expertise with some Republic scouts. I'm Kinto Sims, Imperial Infiltration. I've been monitoring the Republic forces and bombarding them with misinformation. Those saps will believe anything. Even now, I've got them scrambling to tame Pantram Whitefangs. A colossal waste of time and money.
What sparked their interest?
I let it slip that Whitefangs could be trained as attack mounts, which is true, to an extent. Whitefangs are unrivaled predators, exceedingly fast and deadly. We've lost more scouts to them than to the enemy. The Republic has been rounding them up by the hundreds, spending millions on training them. What they don't realise is that few Whitefangs develop the intelligence necessary for domestication. They'll be lucky to tame 20.
You're absolutely sure of this?
Trust me, there's no way the Republic will recoup its losses on this project. Still, few know how to undermine the Republic like you, so perhaps you could help me take this scheme to the next level. If you can exterminate the few trainable Whitefangs, the Republic will toil without producing one combat-worthy specimen, drain their resources, and keep our people safe.
That's not a bad idea.
Excellent. The Republic will be left depleted and demoralized. You'll find the Whitefangs in packs, but the smarter ones tend to hunt alone. They've earned their reputation, so be careful.
The Whitefangs are dead.
Perfect. Now the Republic will waste years trying to tame the dim-witted offal. It'd be funny if it wasn't so... Oh, who am I kidding? It's totally funny.
That was pointless.
If you say so. Nonetheless, the job is done. Another point to the Empire.
Have you ever truly admired the redness of blood on snow? Listen to how screams echo in freezing air. Hoth is a hunter's world, and the Republic isn't our only quarry here.
You came to Hoth for a reason, then?
I pursue a group of Force-sensitive aliens, gutter trash who killed the Sith sent to purge them, claimed Sith weapons and fled. For years they've eluded me, trained and grown stronger. But our Chiss allies have earned my favor, They found the fugitives' base here. All that remains is choosing an executioner.
I thought you'd want to give this your personal attention.
They know my presence. I wish them to have no warning. Go to the base. Leave no survivors. Show these scum the wrath of the Empire.
It's finished. The fugitives are dead.
I sensed their deaths. Indeed, you are not as they were. I obtained some minor trinkets during my search for the fugitives. Take whatever you wish. Every hunt must have its trophies.
Sir. Kun Tazith asked me to keep an eye out. He wants to talk about the Bane Brigade.
My friend, I have a confession. When I founded the Bane Brigade 50 years ago, I never thought I'd see its equal. I nurtured those men and women, planned every mission, sat beside them when their limbs needed replacement. I wept upon their deaths. But you have done exceptionally.
That's how you became advisor to the Minister of War. The Brigade's victories were your victories.
It was a dream. bringing the Empire's heroes together to stand against the Republic menace. We intercepted the communique. The Republic is sending Jedi and Special Forces to hunt the Phantom Bane Brigade, thanks to your deception. But they'll find only expendable Imperial troops, like those you've met in the field. And as our men die, they will drag the Republic with them into their icy graves.
Your soldiers have given everything to take this world. They don't deserve to be sacrificed.
Don't sympathize with those beneath you. You are a champion. They are fodder. Besides, Hoth was always an unwinnable scenario. The point of engaging the Republic here was to sap their resources.
When word of your plan spreads, how many troops do you expect to obey?
Perhaps I will reassess our options. Regardless, you are needed elsewhere in the galaxy. And know that while it cannot be public, you've earned the right to call yourself part of the Bane Brigade. No, you are the last of the greatest enemies of the Republic, and your name means fear.